This is going to take a little while, but you can see I already have about a third of the tree away. But the sun is coming this way. It's getting very hot. I wanted to show you, you may have smaller trees and you can't visualize something like this, a project like this, but you want to know what to do with your little fig trees that are developing. And we're going to take a look at the 3 that I planted. I planted these out last year and they died all the way back again. And this is what came back. And this is what we're going to do about it. But if you're interested in sustainable living, growing your own food, medicinal plants, tinctures, and so forth, do subscribe to my channel, click the bell for notifications, scroll down and click all so you won't miss an episode. Okay, there's no chance these little guys are going to make figs this year. We're going to do what we want to do, and we're not worried about not getting figs. That's the worry with the big tree. There is one fig on that big tree right now. I'm just going to pull the weeds back and the grass clippings right in here. All this stuff needs to go. First we'll get the leaves out of the way so we can see better. Those are just leaves. And you can see this was last year's tree. And it was one stem and it was tall and it was a nice shape. But this died all the way back and this came out of the root. This you can just pinch right off. You don't even need to cut it. So, if we wanted just one main tree, I would take off this one because it comes kind of at an angle off of that one, but this one is quite literally coming off of this right there. There's the joint, you can see. So do we take this off? Or, you know, there's a lot of space back here. We could just leave it to grow 2 stems, right? So I think that's all we're going to do to this one right now. This one is really a baby. And as I mentioned before, I'm bad about keeping track of the plants I grow. Okay, now you can see what we're dealing with here. We have one straight stem, and it's coming off of, well, it does have 2 roots that go down here. I don't know if you can see that. So we're just going to cover those roots back up. But that is all that survived. This is dead. That's dead. This is from last year. And so all we have this year is that. So we'll leave it and see what happens after this winter. But there's no problem. We can just continue on with what we've got here. Just breaking off all these dead short, well, better not break that. Okay. I wanted to point out, this is rue, R-U-E. This is an herb, and it's a vigorous grower. I literally transplanted this yesterday, and it was all wilted. It was down over there about 20 feet away, and it's a companion plant for fig. So it can get, mine in California was at least this big, so this is something you might want to consider if you're growing figs. Okay, last one. I'm not using that right now. We're just going to clean this back and see what we've got down here. Sometimes I just put a rock to either keep down weeds or keep moisture in the soil. There's no water down here, so I have to walk it down with a hose, and this grass keeps the soil moist. Now this one, this one I do have a tag, and it's called Scots Yellow. That's why I had this. I had this on top of it so I don't lose it. So this is one fig. I know what it is. Yeah, here we have 1, 2, 3, 4. So we don't want 4, and they're all coming from different places. That one I can just snap off. If I can snap it off, then it's right down. Oh, there's one more here. I didn't even see that. Let's see if I can get that one off. Okay. Okay, so we have 2 branches, and we're going to do the same thing that we did with the other one. And just keep the 2 and see how they fare over winter, you know? Okay, these 2 figs I overwintered in the garage last year, and I am determined to get all of my figs out of my garage. I'm trying to minimize what plants I must take inside in the winter. These 2 plants were planted out in April or May, and they have just taken off. And now that I know what I know, I am going to keep these under control. Now, it's not so much of a problem at the ground level as it is up higher, because you see there's 2 separate trees here. This one only has this. Wait, and this. We have a lower one, and that's probably going to go, and we're just going to settle on this one main branch for our leader. And I'll leave the split here, which is actually at a good point. You want your base to be about 24 to 30 inches off the ground, and that looks like, I forgot to bring my yardstick out here, but that looks like about the right height. And then we've got the split, and so we have 2 options for fruit, and we'll get rid of this lower branch. Over here, both of these have some support. This is one big trunk, and the split is about in the same place. I'm going to bring you in closer. This is coming lower, and this is an easy cut just with my clippers. I don't need my saw. And I'll probably take off this one as well, because it's going to be running into the fence, and we're trying to keep just this much space along the back driveway garden free, so we can get the tiller through here and get it deep and break up some of that crabgrass that's coming from on the hill down into here. Now, I've got a lot of weeds in here, so just pretend you don't see all those. I'm working on it, but let's get these first cuts made. Okay, here we have the base of the larger of the 2 trees. We have 1, 2, 3 branches that are going to come off. Now, these branches are going to be an exact clone of whatever the tree is. Whichever variety it is, it will be the exact clone and produce the exact same fruit. Fig trees are rarely grafted, so whatever the roots are is what the tree is and what the fruit is going to be. So it's called own root. When it has its own roots, if you make a cut and you propagate that, you will have an exact clone. We've got one, and I've got my clippers here that I have just used alcohol, and you want to clip it all the way to the node. You don't want to leave any kind of anything there. Now, you can save all of these if you want to try to propagate them. I've got more than I need. I'm going to cut off that one. I don't have the space up here that I have in my orchard to spread out, so I want to keep this under control. Now I am able to actually see that this branch, this lower branch down here, comes off of the base, and it really needs to go as well. It's funny because the one that wasn't cut is fatter. Now you can see that this could be a whole tree here because it's got nice scaffold branches. And if I rooted this piece, I could have another tree. And I think I might try that. Now, after you make your cuts, you'll notice that the sap will be running out. It's milky. Where did it go? I just saw it drop off. It's over there. Okay. I think I might cut it here. I think I have to cut it there. Not sure I can get it with these. I think I'll use my saw. Okay, here we go. I have to cut it at this angle because I don't want to slice too deep into here. And what I'll have to do is train this one to go straighter up and watch out for anything coming back right here. Ease up on it to get that last little bit. There we go. Okay. Now hopefully that will heal over and it won't make any sprouts. But if it does, I have to watch out for that. This was my problem on the big tree. But you've got a perfect desired height for a manageable fruit tree, fig tree. It's about 24 to 30 inches to the first branch. And then we've got the main trunk. And then we've got a scaffold branch up here. So I think we've just created a really perfect tree. I just need to get a stake to make sure this stays upright. Okay, you've got a couple of choices here. Or I should say I have a couple of choices. I have the perfect distance between ground and first scaffold branch, and second scaffold branch is about the same height. And then this becomes the main trunk, so I can either bring this straight up, let the two other ones go out, or I can keep like a 3. If I wanted to keep a 3, then I would take this branch off right here, because this is going to just keep growing. You can see all the vigorous growth. It's new growth from here all the way up here in just a couple of months. Same thing here. You can see where I had the plant about right here, and then all of that has grown since I planted it out. So we're going to leave this one here right now. We've accomplished what we needed to do at the base, and we're going to take care of this one. Okay, you can see on the other one that I've got a very low branch here, and it's going to be problematic, and that's going to come off. This one has 2. It splits at a perfect level for the main trunk, and that's all we're going to do is make that one cut right at the base, which I think I can do with my clippers. There, nice clean cut. So we'll put that separately over there, and then I will come back with a stake to get this more straight. Train it to go up more straight. Okay, that's a big difference. And that side branch is probably going to have to go, but we can worry about that later. Right now we're trying to turn fig bushes into trees, and we just did that here. Thank you so much. God bless you. See you in the next video.